Dear colleagues, my name is Gbp. Welcome to Trading Hero YouTube channel. Let's start our weekly trading review. So our total profitability is plus 81% for the last week, and we can say since the beginning of May we earned plus 4.3%. The current situation with open trades is following. We have closed almost all of the long-term trades with NZD cut. Obviously, we closed them with GBP cut on the previous week, and now we have only 5 open positions with a local floating drawdown of minus 0.75%. Here is a monthly gain. You can see that the profitability of May is 4.3%. It's a very good result considering that we have been trading only the first week. For May we still have 3 weeks, so hopefully we're gonna get good results by the end of the month. So let's take a look how we were trading during this week and the last few days of the previous week. The first currency pair we'll speak about is GBP to USD. We are on 1 hour time frame. I highlighted the previous week with the gray rectangle as usual, and you can see that we continued trading with the algorithm that brought a stop loss. It's a completely normal situation that like systems sometimes when the market is falling like too deep they get stop losses, and we need to prevent bigger damages to the deposit. We have already covered some part of the losses during this month, and I hope that by the end of June or maximum July we'll completely cover the losses brought by GBP USD with other 6 robots and GBP USD robot as well. So speaking about the last week, as you see, we were trading both with buying and selling orders because the market was going in a lateral movement. Then it went down with a huge impulse for around almost 2000 pips, and our robot actually managed to cover this distance with only 2 orders. As you can see, the distance between the first and the second one is 3 times bigger than the one we have like usually with like between the second and the third one and between those orders, and it actually helped us to save some extra money and to enable the system to be more sustainable if the market will continue its falling. Let's take a look at the global picture to understand where we are now. We are on a daily time frame. As you can see, we are very close to the previous lows, the historical lows of July 2020. So it means that on this level we can expect good resistance, and obviously that we will be waiting for the market to bounce back from this level. So with GBP USD, I think everything is clear. We can see that the direction we had, it didn't change, and we only started falling faster. And from my point of view, it means that soon we're gonna see some kind of a broad lateral movement, because market cannot go faster with no consolidations. So that's why I think that maybe we're gonna have one more impulse to gather the liquidity or to gather the stop losses, to activate the stop losses of like other players, and then we're gonna see that market bounces back and we're gonna close our deal with profit. The next currency pair is GBP to Canadian dollar. For this currency pair we have the similar situation. We're also falling, like no wonder, because GBP is the basic currency of both of GBP USD and GBP CAD, and we can see that we were trading mostly, we were buying because still we are in a downtrend. As for a global picture on GBP CAD, we have much more interesting situation because globally you can see that we have already passed through 2 historical lows from August 2019 and September 2017, and now we're very close to the local lows of January 2017, and it means if we're gonna break them, the next stop that we have, it will be closer to the historical lows of 2013. So it means that we are very close to 9 years historical lows, and it means that if you were waiting for time to buy GBP to Canadian dollar, I mean to make a long-term investment, it's a good option to do it right now, because we already have covered a very huge distance with almost no correction for more than 1,006 more than 16,000 pips starting from February 2022. So it means that sooner or later we're gonna see the strike back, and I think it can be also impulsive, and if you're counting to get, let's say, 20 or 30% of this movement, I think it's a good deal to think about middle term or long term investment. But speaking about us, we are looking for local opportunities, and we'll be buying locally following the market when it will be falling. The next currency pair is New Zealand to Canadian dollar. Many of you were asking what to do with New Zealand to Canadian dollar, because actually we have two robots trading here, and that's why when it goes to the drawdown, it looks more scary than we have with other currency pairs. But everything went according to the plan. We closed our very long position. We were holding some deals starting from 13th of April, so almost a month, but still we managed to make some profit here. As you can see, we made around $150 totally from these deals that we closed here. And everything, actually everything is okay. We also can see the trend speeds up. The incline, the angle becomes more sharper. So soon we're gonna see some kind of a consolidation. Maybe it will be this like corridor that we started to form at the beginning of this week. Maybe not. Maybe we're gonna see the next wave of the fall down. Let's take a look at the global picture to understand where market may go from here. So you can see that the closest support level is almost 2,300 pips below. So it's possible for us to like I think to trade in this range for some time. Maybe then we're gonna retest this level, and what is below this level, you can see on a weekly chart that we have the local lows of 2013. So it means that this currency pair is also good to be considered as the middle term investment, especially if you split your investments like we are doing it in our strategy. You will invest like one time, then after, let's say, 1,000 pips second time, and so on. It can be a good chance to make a long-term investment. But if we speak about trading with trading here, the situation is clear. Obviously that when trend is falling, we are buying, so, and we are making money on this reversal moment. So with this currency pair, everything is okay. We have only one deal open now. Both algorithms work as it's planned. So we can move to the next currency pair. It's Australian to New Zealand dollar, and as you can see, the situation is different. We had an uptrend, then we had this lateral movement, consolidation, and now we can see that we have another wave of this uptrend. We broke the previous local highs. We actually sold here, then we averaged this deal when we broke the local highs. So everything is pretty clear and simple, and we closed these deals with profit. The global situation is following. We actually managed to break the historical highs from August 2020, and we are really very close to the historical highs of August 2018. And what's interesting that if we're going to take a look at the global picture, we still have the like chance to grow furthermore. So it means that each time we'll be trying to get the next historical level. We're going to meet some kind of a resistance, and it's a good opportunity to sell in short-term and middle-term perspective. So with Australian to New Zealand dollar, everything is clear. Let's move on to the last currency pair. We have Australian to Canadian dollar. Everything is let's say pretty similar to the situation we have on New Zealand to Canadian dollar. Not so bad, because Australian is like growing comparing to New Zealand dollar. So actually all of these currency pairs are connected, and you can actually see the reflection of Australian to New Zealand dollar like on Australian to Canadian and New Zealand to Canadian dollar. So the situation is following. We're still falling and we're mostly buying, as you can see. We had this like false break of this downtrend, then we moved back to the previous direction. We actually were selling after we broke the previous highs, local highs, and then after we got the strong impulse backwards, we started buying. So now we have only one open position, and globally Australian to Canadian dollar looks not so weak as New Zealand to Canadian dollar, so that's why we have opportunities to buy and sell and to make money on both of these moments. Personally, I think that we have like some opportunity to trade in the lateral movement. Maybe we're gonna see it the next week, because like each trend must have some time to rest to get some new buyers and sellers, and then to move on or to change its direction. So I hope that you were also subscribed to Trading Hero Robots and you were also making money with us during the last week. If not, subscribe and ask any questions to me personally via Telegram or to your personal managers, and then they will help you to subscribe and start making money with Trading Hero strategy. Thanks for watching. See you next Saturday or Sunday. Have a nice week.